Today, I'm in Quebec in the city of Gatineau, and right behind me, this may not look like much, but trust me, if I can get through this section here, this is going to turn into a really pretty rail trail. I have no idea if I can make it through here or not, but I'm definitely going to have a try and just see what there is to see. So here we can see the old rails. And it's a bumpy start. I was warned about this, but if I can make it past this section, then the rest of this should be really good. Oh, I mean, it's doable. I don't know how long this continues on for. So, when I say rail trail, I do mean rail trail. I can get off the bike here for a sec and just push it. Oh, this isn't bad, huh? As soon as I see it's not bad, I get to like the really bad spot. Well, I pulled the rails here. All right, let's get going. Well, you can see she's definitely washed out a little bit. Ooh. Sometimes you just gotta go and make your own path. Looks like my front drink holder got a little shaken from that, so I'm gonna pull over here for a sec, get that sorted, and then continue on the way. I always have trouble with my front drink holders, don't I? Let's keep that nice nice little bend. Shove that over. There we go. And that should be good for a while. Perfect. All right. Now, let's get this adventure started. Woo! Well, I guess that's not really true, is it? I mean, that beginning was a little bit of an adventure, wasn't it? Now, what doesn't make sense to me is why they wouldn't just extend the trail all the way there to where I joined it. Not sure. Here we are, out in the woods, heading away from the city, going out to the Gatineau Hills. Beautiful, beautiful summer day. This path is great. What more can I ask for? Can't wait to see what's gonna be on the plate here today. I've seen bits and pieces of this rail trail, but you know, it's something to see bits and pieces, and it's something else to see it for yourself. Oh, I guess the rail trail part is over. Ooh. Okay, looks like there's a nice little trail on the other side here, so I'm gonna jump this. I'm gonna jump the rails and just try to see how far I can go. Oh, and now we cross over the other side. This really is gonna be an adventure today, isn't it? I don't even know if this continues going. But what I do know is I gotta take my drink out of this drink holder. That's just not working out for me here. There we go. And continue on for a little bit. But I may just turn back. Wow, those tracks are washed out. Looks like we've got a trail here. Oh, back to tracks. And it doesn't look like there's anything on the side. If I do something, I like to put my all into it, you know? So I want to see this old railway line. So here I am. There we go. That's better. As rough as this is, I'm doing her. In all honesty, it wouldn't take all that much to get that part of the trail back to good. All right. away we go. Whew. Ah, this is nice. No cars. Let's keep on going. It's one thing I love about checking out new places, like, especially for the first time. You never know what you're gonna get. And it's part of that thrill of discovery that I just love. You can see the Gatineau Hills over there. I don't know if the camera can pick it up though, but hopefully she gets some nice views along the way. So the plan for today is to take this, or as much of it as I can, to get from Gatineau up to a little spot called Wakefield. There is a covered bridge there, and I thought that would be just the coolest place to go and stop, eat lunch, and have a good turning point to come back. I've been wanting to do this trail for a while, and today was just the perfect day for it. Now I was kind of thinking about maybe coming out and doing this one here as a sunrise ride, but then I got to thinking, after I'd already planned out to leave early, well, wait a minute. From what I've seen of the landscape, I don't think I'm gonna get much of the sunrise from when I start off, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really dark under the trees. By the time I get to where I could appreciate the sunrise, it's already gonna be over. So anyway, I shifted it, moved it to the middle of the day where I've got some nice sun and good weather. Got a little bit of a breeze here today too, which is just great. After the ride that I did on the Prescott-Russell Trail, there was some damage to my bike, so today is the first day I'm out riding with my new pedals. And I gotta say, they do feel good. A little bit of a bumpier section here, but still overall she's in great shape. Oh, looks like we crossed the street here. Cool. First real road crossing. That was Route 105. This is a little different for me. Kind of exciting. I've never started a bike ride in Quebec before. So I've done a couple this year, which is actually my first time ever riding in Quebec. I went to some of the bike paths in Gatineau when I did my Ottawa ride. And then after that, when I did the Prescott-Russell Trail, the ending of that ride there was also in Quebec. It's nice to switch things up a little bit and just take in some things that maybe I might not regularly go out to see. All right, good to go. This is interesting because this trail is really wide, at least so far. It's almost like when they took out the rails, but they took the extra gravel that'd be on the top and just kind of smoothed it out and made it level to the ground. I've always wondered what the process of converting an old rail bed into a trail is. I do like that this one curves around a lot though. That's pretty cool. We got a deer. Hey, buddy. He was not frightened in the least. Just couldn't care. I guess they must see cyclists here all the time and they just don't think anything of it. Kind of neat when you get an animal encounter like that where you can actually get right up close to them. Wow, look at these trees. Oh wow, nice rock cut. We are buried underneath the landscape, which isn't surprising because at this point I'm in the Gatineau Hills. I can definitely tell that there's a slight grade uphill, so I'm sure the rock cuts are going to last for a little while the railway line, or the former railway line, just sort of catches up to the landscape. I've watched a few videos on this trail and you know, they're all compilations, all best ofs. And you really don't get a feel of what the trail is about until you're actually here doing it yourself. Like, I had no idea it was this curvy. You can start seeing some water down there to my right. No cars, we're good. I like that they have yield signs and not stop signs. You know what? On a hot July summer's day like today, this trail is just absolutely perfect. Can't think of a better way to spend the afternoon. To my right, that should be the Gatineau River. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to see stuff with all the trees, but I'm hopeful that we'll get some good views along the way here. That's kind of the appeal of doing this trail for me. It's just that I knew I'd be right along the Gatineau River there for a while. This is beautiful though. And it wasn't that long ago either, before the train stopped running here. There used to be a train that would come down around this area here, and it was kind of like a tourist train. I don't know how far down the old railway line it ran, but I know people used to be able to get on it around Wakefield and just sort of take the train. Like always, I'm conflicted about those decisions. One sense, I think it'd be great to still have the trains in the area, but in the other, I really appreciate having all these trails around, so it is what it is, and if this is what it is, then hey, time to enjoy it. How about that view? That's beautiful. I'm sure if you get too hot along the path too, you can always find your way down to the river and go for a bit of a swim too. Wow, this is just great. Man, this kind of trail is just a lot of fun, where you're winding around a lot, and it's not just this huge long stretch that just goes on for miles and miles. And looking in the woods, that's beautiful too. Yeah, I'm digging this. I knew I would. There was no question about it. I think the only question I had was just how high up on my ranking list would this go when I finally came out to do this. I've always kind of had a sneaking suspicion that this one would be pretty high up on the list. Oh, look at that. That's private property though. I was going to say that would be like really nice if they had a little break area for cyclists and pedestrians, but nope. All right. Oh, that smell. Pine needles on the ground. That just brings me back to my summer camping days. This is really nice. Definitely worth the trip up. Now it's probably not going to come through on the 360 camera, but I'm definitely heading uphill here. So heading north from Gatineau, you've definitely got an incline, but on the positive side means when you're coming back from Wakefield and you're a little tired, it's going to be downhill most of the way, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty noticeable around here. You know, This has got a little bit of K&P trail vibes up around Charbot Lake, like where cottage country is. Really does. Oh, looks like we got some parking here too. Kind of nice to have that so people can come out on the trail, and we got a starting point here. I'm sure it's a lot better of a starting point than the one I had earlier. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of rock cuts, but not too many places where you're like towering over the landscape. So I'm starting to wonder if we're gonna get much of that along this trail. Oh, as soon as I said that, look at this. Oh, back up here for a sec. Wow, it's a nice view. Would you look at that? You know, I think this is as good as any place to just stop for a minute and take a break.